Recording. Alright, so we're simplifying radicals. Doing this for the video. Jaquan, what you got, man? 9 and 5 under the radical sign. 3 and 3. Okay, yeah. That's my doubles right there. They're going out. So on the outside, what all am I writing? Well, 5 times 3, square root 5. What a lot of y'all forget about the 5 that was already out, and y'all be messing that up. So it's 5 times the 3 that you brought out, square root 5, so it'll be 15 square root 5. I don't want the long way, I want the short method. No, 90 and 2? Nah, let's do another way. Anybody did another way besides 90 and 2? Yeah, there we go. Shh. Aiden, I don't want to say that again, you messing my video up. 18 and 10. And then what you did after that? For the 10? 5 and 2. Then 9 and 2. Say it one more time. For the 9, 3 and 3. 2 3s go together. And the 2 2s. Okay. Say it one more time. Okay, so on the outside I got 2 times the 3 that I moved out times another 2 that's coming out. And the inside, only thing that's left is that 5. Combine that. What's that on the outside? It was a 2 out there already. What is that? 12? Thank you. All right, taking all day. Ask your question again. We did. Oh, the 9, and somebody else was going to ask this too. I know somebody else thinking it. Why we didn't bring that 9 back inside? Because we broke that 9 down. See how we broke that 9 down? We didn't do nothing with the 5.
How come we didn't bring both the 3s? I only brought 1 3.
You only ever bring 1 3. One. We only brought 1 2 out too. There was a 2 already outside, CJ.
Don't say my name.
Yeah, I'm putting you on video.
Don't say my name.
There was a 2 already out. So it's 2 that was already out times the 3 that came out times the other 2 that came out. Y'all okay with that? I hope so. Alright. Concept I'm teaching you today. Geometric mean. To be honest with you. This one I can't really apply for you in no real life metric. It's just a theorem that they give that y'all supposed to know. The theorem is based off having like a right triangle and then an altitude, which is a height measurement coming down it, splitting it into 2 smaller triangles that are also right triangles. They're saying all 3 of these triangles, this small one, and this big one, all have a relationship. And the relationship they have, they call it geometric mean theorem. And also, it's both mean. One is with the altitude, one is with the leg. I'm going to read these 2 theorems just because we got them on paper. But they ain't going to make sense to you until I really start applying the thing. You see where the numbers are coming from. But first one, geometric mean altitude theorem. In a right triangle, the altitude from the right angle of the hypotenuse divides the hypotenuse into 2 segments. The length of the altitude is the geometric mean of the length of the 2 segments. Yeah. The main thing I want y'all to catch from this is the word altitude. If you haven't heard it before, you should have heard it before. Altitude is just a height measurement. It's a height measurement of a triangle. They use it a lot when they talk about planes and stuff too. What is a plane's altitude? It's a measurement of height. Strictly vertical height though, straight up and down. That's why it goes from the base to the direct top of this triangle. Altitude is just a vertical height measurement. Alright. The other way we're going to look at it is geometric mean leg theorem. The length of each leg of a right triangle is the geometric mean. of the lengths of the hypotenuse and the segment of the hypotenuse that is adjacent to the leg. It's a lot of words, but there's two methods we're going to use to figure out how to do this stuff. The first method is going to be called heartbeat method. Call it heartbeat method because the path you take on the triangle, it almost looks like you're doing like the heartbeat rhythm that you see on the machines. I'm sure most of y'all seen a heartbeat machine before. I don't even know it's called a heartbeat machine. It's called a heart monitor, I think.
Can you elaborate on that?
What do you mean? Like, you've seen it? You've seen that movement. Don't be a jerk, CJ. CJ. What are my other notes at? I had wrote something on there. Screw it, I'll figure it out. Alright. So for this one, and you got to identify when you're going to use this method versus the other one that I'm going to teach you. The only time you're going to use this method, and listen so you can understand, is when they give you a value on that altitude. You see the altitude coming down the middle here? They put a value X on there, or they could put a number value. They could put anything there. If they put something there, that's when you're going to use heartbeat. If you look at the other one, you see this altitude here has nothing on it. So they didn't use heartbeat method. They used the one boomerang. We'll teach you that after this. But only time you use heartbeat is when there's something on this altitude, whether it's a variable or a number. In this case, it's all variables because we're just showing you how to set up using variables. All right, make sure you pay attention so you can see how I pull these numbers. So let me write this down here. Let's make that note down here for ourselves too. If my pen stop running out of ink. The note is use. Gotta use a new pen. That pen is messing up. That one's messing up. I don't care. It's only for y'all anyway. We're taking a break, guys. Video. Okay, we're back. So use heartbeat. When there, why are the pens messing up right now? No, these actually really good pens. I don't know why they're messing up. There is a number. Let me put the number tag. Move out of the way, man. Or variable. This is making me mad right now. This word that I can't write is variable on the altitude. Crap. I've never seen him act like this. I think it's something on this desk. Let me put another sheet of paper under him. That might help. Alrighty. So we're using this method when you have a number or a variable on the altitude. Alright. So you can start from either end when you're doing this heartbeat. You can start from this end or this end. You're going to end up writing the same proportion. It's just going to look backwards. But make sure you follow the lines. So if I start from this end, if this is my start, I'm going to write my first proportion. I'm starting. I'm coming across down here. I'm passing over A. A is going to go in top left of my proportion. Top left will be the A. Then I'm going to come up. The altitude. When I come up the altitude, I'm going to write whatever number is there. In this case, it's just the variable X. That's going to go below A. It's going to be bottom left. Then I'm going to come back down on my heartbeat. That's going to be the X again. I'm going to hit that X one more time, so I'm going to come back down and I'm going to write X again. And then, to finish the heartbeat, I'm going to go across here, and that's going to be B. It shouldn't be confused. I'm just flowing right now. I'm going to keep doing it. That's if I start from the left, and I start from the left most time on mine. It don't really matter. If you start from the right, if you come from this other direction, it don't matter. Let me show you what you're going to end up writing. So if I start from over here, I'm going to do this one in red. If I start this direction and come back, if I start here, I'm going to end up writing B first. Write B over. Then I'm going to come up this way. I'm going to write X. And I'm going to come down. I'm going to end up writing X again. And then I'm going to go out this way. And I'm right over A. This is letters right now. We're going to put numbers in a second, CJ. Calm down. Shh. Well, you keep saying things, CJ, so you're going to be on video. The reason it don't matter as long as you go the right path either way is because when you do the cross multiplying that we have to do to solve this, it's still going to be the same effect. You're going to have A times B here, and it's going to give you AB, and you're going to have X times X, and that's going to give you X squared. Same thing here. You're just going to do B times A and get BA, which is AB, and X times X, which is X squared. All right. You need 10 minutes. You need 10 outside. You sure? I know. It's the problem. You're messing up my video, man. You're gonna piss me off. You're gonna piss me off, bro. You sit here bothering Silva. I just saw it. Saw the whole thing. Excuse me, video. We have an unruly student in here. Alright, the other method you're gonna do, boomerang. You can understand why they call it boomerang. Look at it. For this one, using this one when you don't have anything on altitude. And on this one, I always start with the shorter piece that they give me. Go up, come back down, and then go out, do the full length at the bottom. Alright. So they already gave you direction on here. You just write it. So my first top left is going to be X. Go up, going over the side with A, coming back down, going A again, then going across, full length, C. Even if you was to come back the other direction, like I showed you on the last one, you still write the same thing, just be in reverse. You come back this way, you will start with C, go up A, come back down A, then go across the shorter piece with X. Still gonna be the same situation, you just wrote it flip. Usually make sure you follow one of those paths. Alright, that's just doing it with simple algebra, with letters. Let's do it with some numbers. And actually solve for something. Give it some meaning. Whatever that is, turn it off.
Only Johnson, can you start yelling, please?
We had a little glitch in the video. I don't know what happened just there. Ignore all that. You can skip that last 20 seconds. Shh. Shh. All right. On the back, number one. First thing I want you to determine on each of these is which method you're going to use. Number one, what method would you use? Why? Why? You obviously decided. Why? It's not an X on altitude. Thank you, man. There's a value on altitude. You got 10 there. Doesn't matter which direction you go, but I'm going to go starting left to right. I'm going to go this direction. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to draw arrows for y'all to help you. Come up. Come back down. And then go across here. And that's how I'm going to write my proportion. Alright. So somebody else should have figured this out by now. What the first thing I'm writing? 5 over 10 equals what? 10 over X. Sweet. That's my proportion. You need to cross multiply. 5 times X. 5X. 10 times 10. 100. 5 by 5. X equals, say it again. X equals 20. Good. Alright. So yeah, that's the first one. That's all let's do that one. Next one, number 2. I want you to see this one for a reason. On number 2, which method would you use? Say it again. Confusion. It should be, but it's okay. We're gonna fix it. Y'all saying boomerang, but Matt saying heartbeat. Yeah, there's something on altitude. We're gonna use heartbeat. The reason y'all thinking boomerang because it don't look the same. That's good. Something's wrong. We need to make an adjustment somewhere. For the heartbeat method, remember, we come up the little shorts. We'll come up one side. It don't matter which side. We can start with this side. Come this side, go up, come down, come back over this way. But we're missing something. We're missing this piece right here, aren't we? From here to here. You can easily calculate that though, can't you? What's that piece? 64. You did 100 minus 36, right? Alright, so now we got it. That's a simple adjustment you will have to make. Sometimes you will have to make adjustments on these. You should be smart enough to figure it out, though. Then from there, like I said, I like to go left or right. That's just how I like to do things. It's up to you, whichever way you want to go, though. So I'm going to come up this way. Arrow. Go up. Come back down. And then go out that way. So what proportion would I write? 64 over x, and then x over 36. Good. Then from there, want to cross multiply. What's x times x? Say what? X squared. 64 times 36. One more time. 2,304. Alright, so since we got x squared, how we get x by itself? Square root. Square root. This is why we need to know how to simplify radicals. On this one, it may come out clean, though. I don't know. I'm not sure. 48. So square root of that would be 48. So lucky for you didn't have to simplify that big number. Alright, so x equals 48. You okay with that so far? I only got 2 more. Same hard. We're just figuring out where way to go.
This one definitely.
Okay, so what you say number 3 is only?
Boomerang.
Number 3 is boomerang.
Oxygen.
On this one though, for boomerang, if you look back at the front, for the side we were moving on, you needed a short piece, then you went up the side here, came back down, then you needed the long piece. Are there any adjustments we have to make on number 3? Y'all good? We can just go with that? Let me ask you, what y'all gonna use for the long piece? Huh? Yeah, so that is an adjustment we need to make. You need to understand for the long piece that you make on here, that total length is 14. I suggest you do it first so you don't mess around and write 12. So on this one, since my x is over here, I'm going around this way, coming back. Do the short piece first. Go up. X. Come back down. X. And then go all the way across. Up. Don't quit on me now, Pen. We started working again. Yeah, that's a horrible arrow, but going across, up, come back down, go across that way. So, proportion, just sign that, I guess you've been giving me all my proportion. 2 over x, x over 14. Cross multiply. X squared equals 28. Square root, cancels, x. So in this one, you're going to get a decimal, so we can't do our normal. Got to break this down. What number? You say 7 and 4, CJ?
Yes.
7 times 4. And then what else can I do? 2 and 2. Double 2's here. That's what's coming out. So what's my value of x going to be? 2 square root 7. I'm boxing this, but there was a line right next to it. I could have just wrote my answer on. Oh well. Oh yeah, I didn't pay attention to that. My bad. Hey, just trying to let her know I'm recording. Next one. Christian. What we using? What we using? What are we using? What method, man? You can't follow? Don't come back later. It wasn't educational though. 3 ain't heartbeat either. We just did number 3. Show your mama this video. Boomerang. Any adjustments need to be made before we start? I'm asking you. No, we don't. We got the full, and we got the piece right here. We're going this way, coming back around. Full. Huh? Everything's on this side, though. You can start any way you want. You can start the long way, come up, come back down, come short, or you can go short, come up, come back down, go long. Either way, it's up to you. Huh? No. Because the variable's on this side only. So we're dealing with stuff on this side. Alright, on this one. Coming up this way. Going up here. Coming back down. And then coming back around this way. Jasani, you've been telling me all the proportions. Jalen, give me this one. 45 over x. X over 81, thank you. Cross multiply. Cross. Say it again. Oh yeah. X squared equals 3645. square root, square root. I can tell you right now that's not going to come out clean. Some of y'all might be thinking in your head, oh, it's hard to break that down into two numbers. No, it's not. You already had two numbers you could break it down into. What two numbers can I break this down into? 45 and 81. The two numbers you multiply to get that number.
Oh.
45, 81. Y'all should know how to break down 45 and 81. What's up? 9, 5, and then 9 and 81. I mean 9 and 81. 9 and 9. So for 81, you got 9 and 9. You should understand that you don't need to go any further than that. Once you get double numbers right there, you can circle that. Some of y'all going to try to do 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. That's a waste of time. If you get double numbers, circle them. Over here, I got 9 and 5. I got to go a little further because I can break down that 9. What can I do? 3 and 3. Can't do nothing with a 5. Leave it there. Double. So I'm bringing out a 3 and I'm bringing out a 9. So x equals 3 times 9 square root. What's under the square root still? The 5. We didn't use it. And so when you simplify that, 27 square root 5. Welcome back. Alright, we're on number 4 on practice. I want to show you this one because it's a little bit different. Looking at this one, what method would you use? Thank you, son. That is wrong. Heartbeat.
What's that heartbreak?
There's something on the altitude. No matter what, you're going to use heartbeat. Get that. Aiden, we want to use heartbeat, but what's the issue, man? What's missing? What other side? There's a lot of sides there. I'm assuming you mean this piece right here. For this one, I need to know that length right there if I'm going to use heartbeat. Usually to know that length, like we did on, what was that, the notes just now, they would give us a number here. We could just subtract from 64. They didn't give us a number. They gave us a variable. So it's going to make you work a little differently. But it's still the same process. If there was a number here, let me just throw a number out there. If this number was 100 right here, you would do what? 100 minus 64 and you get that 36, right? Well, this number, it ain't a number here. It's a variable. But you're still going to take that same process. Instead of doing 100 minus 64, I'm going to do x minus 64. X minus 64 ain't going to give me a number, but it will give me an expression. I can put that expression there to represent that little smaller piece. This little smaller piece right here, I'm going to represent that as x minus 64. Those who've been paying attention to what I just said, you understand that concept? Yeah. All right. So this piece right here represents x minus 64. That's good. Now I can use that. Now I can write a proportion. We're doing heartbeat. I'm going left to right. Here. Up. Coming back down. Then going across. You know what, Bobby, you've been quiet. You got me worried. Help me write this proportion, bro. A little loud, man. You're looking around. Yeah, man. I'm going left to right, Bobby. Can you do that for me? That's all good. Bobby, our video is running. Let's go ahead and go to Aiden. We'll come back to you, though. I'm not done with you. I'm not moving. X minus 64. Yeah, over 48 equals. Thank you. And I wrote all of that off screen. Cross multiply, cross multiply. Alright. From there, some of y'all gonna mess this up because you're gonna try to cheat it and not write it all out like you should. On here, it's x minus 64 times 64. So on that next row, that's what you should write so you can see it correctly. 64, then in parentheses, x minus 64. Because you need to understand that you need to distribute that. What's 48 times 48? Isn't that 2304? Then after that, do your distribution. 64 times x. And then 64 times 64. 4096. This pen is short now. Put another piece of paper under here. Coming back. Y'all ain't gotta wait on me. Y'all know how to solve. I'm doing this for the people on video. They should, but you know. Alright. Adding 4906, 4096, whatever. What you tell me the full answer? 64x equals what's? Say it one more time. 641 what? 00. Man, Jaquan, you messing up video. Be quiet. I don't want everybody.
Wow. Can't even basic math.
Oh God.
Basic math. That's funny, huh?
X equals what? 100. Yep. Huh? Well, you know I did this last period. But even before that last period, I just guessed 100 and we was all surprised at the end. I was like, I don't know, I just threw out 100. Alright.
You should like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. No, I'm not done yet. I gotta do number 7. Number 7. Shh. It's the other one I want to do. Number 7 on the back. This one, I'm gonna show you this one because you gotta find X, Y, and Z. It's the same thing as we've been doing, except you gotta find X, Y, and Z all in one. So you gotta do 3 different proportions. I'm gonna try to color code this one, but my pens are acting funny, so you're gonna have to bear with me. You see my blue pen and somebody steal it?
Just need to use the cup because you want to heal.
I know. Alright, so we'll solve for X first. Single out X for yourself. Find that. You see the X. To solve for X, which method will we use? Heartbeat. The X is on the altitude. So solving for X, we're going to use the heartbeat. And then if you're looking, we don't have to make any adjustments because they gave me the short piece over here. They gave me this piece this way. We're good. We just do this one. I'm going to just draw arrows for you. Going here, going up, coming back down, then going across. For the heartbeat. Jaquan, write this one with me real quick. Five. Over what now? Equals. Okay. What's X times X? Oh my god.
I think it said 250.
Even dead
Oh man, you trashing this video right now.
Go on, listen.
Thank you, Jaquan.
And 5 and 3.
We could have just did 25 and 3. Let's just do that. It's easier. Let's do 25 and 3. 25 and 3. 5 and 5. And there you go. X equals what? Thank you. So that's my x, 5 square root 3. Then we need to come back. We need to do the y next. To do that y, which method are we going to use? Y'all whispering. Boomerang. If you look at it, the y is out here, we're going to use boomerang. So on this one, for the y though, I will say this. Since it's boomerang, you know, and the y is over here, we're coming this way, going up, coming back down, and going all the way across. You need to know that full length across. Make sure you make that adjustment for yourself. What's that full length? 20. Make sure you understand the full length across is 20. So for the y, we're taking ourselves this way, going this way across 15, going up, coming back down, and then going all the way across this way. Taking that path. Jacoby, write this one with me. 15 over y and y over 20. Alright. So you get y squared. 15 times 20. This might be 250. No, I was playing. It ain't 250. It's 300. Square root. Square root. Then you go y equals. You got to break this one down too. I don't think it comes out clean, so we're breaking it down. Okay, we can use that if you want. $10 and $30. $5 and $5.
I love to think you were targeted.
What's wrong with your boy, dog? And 6 times 5. You got the 2 5s that are double numbers here. Y'all should be able to see that. You can break down. Oh, yeah, you got to break down 6. Oh, yeah, you got to break down the 6 too. 3 times 2. So you got 2 and 2 as well, my bad. So you bring the 5 and the 2 out, and you're going to leave that 3 under. I kind of wrote on top of myself there. 5 times 2 outside, that'll give you 10 square root 3. Y'all okay with that? You forgot about the 3? Alright. Last one. Gotta do the Z. Zion, you doing the Z with me, bro. So, for the Z, that's, which method, Zion? Boomerang as well. And then for the Z, we're taking the short path here, going up, coming back down on this side, and then we're going all the way across on the bottom the other way. Come back across that way. Zion, what proportion you right now? I tell y'all to pack up. 5 over what? 5 over Z. And Z over 20. Cross. Z squared. What's 5 times 20? 100. Square root. Z equals 10. Alright, Z was easy.
You gotta watch them.
Like and subscribe.
Share this video. You did.